Are you ready to learn the keys to making great decisions and not feeling stuck? If that is you, then you are in the right place, because that is what we are talking about. The way, the pattern, the steps to make any decision that you may be stuck on. Welcome everyone. Welcome replay viewers. Good morning. It is great to see you. Welcome to Coffee Chat with Danny. This is where we share tips, tools, and motivation to help you become the best possible version of yourself. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Danny. I'm a performance improvement consultant helping entrepreneurs and small businesses take their business to the next level. And how do I do that? I do that by working on the most important asset of any entrepreneur: themselves. You see, when we are the best possible versions of ourselves, we are able to bring that to our business. That is when we are able to thrive and not just get by. So, I would like to say, if you know somebody who is struggling to make decisions, share this out with them. Let them know, hey, check this out. Tag them below, because we're going to get right into it right now. So let me ask you a question. Do you struggle making decisions? And I don't just mean in your business. I mean decisions, period. Do you struggle to figure out, where should I go eat for lunch today? Or what should I wear today, right? That's you. Let me know below. Put your little emoji girl hand up or say me. Let me know below if that is you. I'm going to give you a moment to do that while I take in some coffee. So, if that's you, no worries. I got you covered. You see, I was the same way. I struggled for a long time to make decisions on where I was going to go eat, right? Or what I was going to wear that day. And what I found was the more I was insecure about making decisions, the more it was holding me back and the more it was hurting me, not only in my everyday life, but also in my business. And so, I want you to know that don't wait for extraordinary circumstances to do something. Try to use the ordinary situations to do something. You see, I find that oftentimes we wait, right? I hear people all the time say, oh, well, when this happens, then I can do this, right? We postpone things and we don't make decisions about them because we just don't want to deal with it. We don't think it's the right time. We don't think that something can happen. Well, we are always in the right time. It is always the right place. I think a lot of people say, oh, it's got to be the right time, the right place, everything's got to be perfect. Well, if you've been around for a while, you know life is not perfect, right? And so we have to take the circumstances that we're given and move forward, push through them to do the impossible sometimes, right? I know you entrepreneurs know what I'm talking about. So let's get into the 6 ideas. So number 1, I think a lot of people forget about this one, and this is mindset. Number 1 is mindset. You've got to create the environment to make a decision. And that is to start with your thinking. Start with your mindset. What are you thinking? Are you thinking that this can't be done, or this won't be done, or nobody's ever done this, so no, I can't do this? Or are you coming from a perspective or a mindset of, yeah, we can do this. Yeah, let's do this. Let's figure out how to do this. Let's make this happen. Because your mindset is what sets the tone. You see, the thoughts that you think cause the feelings that you have, cause the actions that you do, which causes the results that you get. Let me repeat that. The thoughts that you have cause the feelings that you get. Feelings cause the actions that you do. The actions then cause the result. So if I'm sitting here thinking that I can't make decisions, right? Well, what is that going to do? That's going to cause me to feel a certain way, maybe a nice, bad feeling, right? Where I'm all like, oh, I can't make decisions, right? I kind of crumble in. so I'm feeling really bad about myself, well, then that's going to cause what type of action? It's going to cause me to stand still, to not do anything. And what's going to end up happening as my result? I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to stay where I was before, believing that I can't make a decision when I absolutely can. So if that is where you're kind of at, or even if you're not, set your mindset, set the tone for the timing for where you're at to make that decision. All right, number 2 is to evaluate your situation. A lot of the times we don't evaluate. We just kind of go right in, or we don't go at all, right? Very extreme. You always want to evaluate your situation. You want to review what you're trying to decide on. What are the pros? What are the cons? What are the situations? What's going on? Review the environment. Review all the details. Take that all into consideration. Now, I'm not saying to spend months and months doing that, because then we don't get any, right? A lot of people can do that too. They can get into analysis paralysis, where they're analyzing every little detail that they don't make a move either. You don't want to be there either. So evaluate the situation. Take all the information in, right? Don't just make a quick decision. Look at everything first. All right. Number 3, you want to generate ideas. Ideas on what you can do and how you can do it. So if I'm looking at whether I want to use maybe it's a certain social media platform to grow my business. Okay. Now, first off, I got to look at, okay, how would I utilize this, right? What does this platform do, and how do people utilize it, and what options do I have to use it for, right? If I'm thinking all about how to do that kind of stuff, then I'm going to brainstorm ideas on, is this a good way that I could use this, right? So I might say, is there live video, and is that part of what my business can do? But the biggest thing with brainstorming is to get every single idea out of your head and onto a piece of paper, onto something. Just get the ideas out and let the ideas flow. A lot of the times we don't use our own mental faculties. We don't use our imagination. We don't tap in to our creativity. Take a moment and generate some ideas. Brainstorm what you could do in this example with this social media platform, right? What can you do with that platform? And no idea is a bad idea. Let them all out, okay? We'll get through them in a minute, but let them come out, because it could spark something else. I find that sometimes I come up with some crazy ideas, but then I come up with another idea that is actually, I'm able to implement, and is a brilliant idea sometimes. So don't stop yourself. Let your mind, it's a way for you to, if you don't think you're creative or you don't think you have an imagination, it's a great way to start reinforcing it. I think I've told you in the past, I generate 6 new ideas every single day to try to generate my imagination and creativity and strengthen it. All right, so number 4 is to now look at all those ideas, all that brainstorm session that you had. Look at all those ideas and kind of narrow it down. So is this realistic? When I say realistic, I mean, is it appropriate for what you're trying to do, right? Because we all set big goals, and we want to set big goals because that makes us grow. However, you don't want to cut yourself off either. So when you're looking at your items, look at them from a standpoint of, is this something that is manageable in our area or manageable for me? You know, if I'm on every single social media platform, is that what's going to hit my goals? Is that strategic enough? Or do I have things all over the place that I'm not really concentrating in one area or not? And all my platforms are kind of flat. Nothing's really standing out, right? So we don't just jump on them because everybody else is, right? And so is that relevant for your time that you have to spend on doing that? Is it relevant for your business? Did you come up with great ideas? So kind of narrow those down and pick 3. Get to the top 3, okay? Now, after you've gotten to your top 3, we're going to pick one, okay? You've already got your mindset done. You've already looked at all the details to kind of figure out what you can do. You've brainstormed ways and ideas on how to do this, and then now you've narrowed it down and you've got to your top 3. Now pick the one that is going to work for you. Don't get rid of the other two, because as we know, things change. Implement one idea. If that idea works, perfect. You may need the other two down the line. You may not. You may reject the first one after the first couple of months and say, nope, you know what, this isn't really going the way I thought. You may need to jump to number 2. Who knows? But keep those ideas handy. Keep them near you. Keep them close to you so that way you can refer back to them. All right, and then one of the last things you're going to do. So we're in step number 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're in 5. Step number 5 is to create a plan of action. Create a plan of action on what you're going to do, how you're going to do it. So you've made a decision, either yes, I'm going to use this social media platform, or no, I'm not going to use this social media platform, right? You've made that decision. Now what do you got to do? You got to create that plan of action. You got to say what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. You're going to set a goal for it. You're going to set some strategies for it. And most importantly, you're going to set some tactics to accomplish on a daily basis. So make sure that you're creating a plan of action, even with something as simple as where to go to lunch. Maybe you're going to lunch with some friends or some coworkers and don't know where to go, but now you've brainstormed, you've made some decisions, you've narrowed it down, you chose the place you want to go. Well, how are you going to get there, right? That's your plan if you're looking at something as simple as that. How are you going to get there? Who's going to drive? Are you going to walk, right? That's how you want to look at it. And then the final 6th last step is take action. Plans are not made to go on a shelf, to go in a folder, to be stored somewhere. They're made to be front and center, and they're made for you to take action on them on a daily basis. So, after you've gone through everything to make that decision, you've created the plan that you're going to implement, look at your day every day and take a step towards that. Take action on your plan. All right, so those are the 6 steps. Let me repeat real quick. Get your mindset in order. Review the situation, all the details that are involved. Brainstorm everything. No thought, no idea should be left out. Review your ideas and narrow it down to the top 3, and then make a decision. Number 5, you want to then create your plan on what you're going to do. And then number 6 is you're going to take action. All right, everyone, a few announcements for you. We will be back to Wednesday. We'll be back Wednesday with how to have a sales attitude. That one's a good one, because a lot of the times we are in sales or we have to promote our business and our products, but we don't know how to quite do that sometimes, right? So we're going to talk about having a sales attitude. And so I'm excited about that. And then we're also going to talk about on Thursday about assumptions that we make about our potential customers or clients. So we got a good week ahead of us. I'm excited to dive into some of this stuff. And let's see, if you have not joined us yet in the Empowered Women Achieving Success, we are entrepreneurs and small business owners learning, growing, supporting, and holding each other accountable as we learn and grow about how to really grow our businesses and looking at ourselves. This week, I'm doing a masterclass on strategies. So why you need strategies and kind of what they are and how to do them. So we're going to be talking about that on Thursday. So come join the Empowered Women Achieving Success Facebook group. You'll find the link above or down below, depending on where you're watching this from. And as always, I want you to go out today. Your action is to take a look at a decision that you need to make, that you've been holding off, waiting for the perfect time or the perfect place to do it. I want you to go out today, take all these 6 steps into account, and take action. Take action today. All right? And remember, be you, be amazing. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.